Honey, I'm home. Hey, 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 hey! Top of the evening to you, one and all, and welcome to our Friday night show. How the hell are you doing? Okay, first thing I need to do is to get some of that beautiful, much sought after and loved lift music playing in the background. Now, you never know, it might just all fail to work tonight, and I'm sure you'll all be absolutely devastated if it doesn't work tonight. But I hate to break it to you, but it's looking like it's going to work. Okay. Good evening, everybody, and it is lovely to have you on board. Holy smoke! Frank's here, folks. Happy birthday, Frank. How you doing? No George, Frank's saying. Okay, Frank, give us a break, will you, for freak's sake? Okay, we've got George, but there is a bit of an issue, folks. George is a little bit injured. Yes, Sil, the youngest grandchild. Basically, George is 23 years old. Sil doesn't realise this, and he loves to just grab and hold and cuddle George. I'll get a photograph the next time he's over, and I'll put it in the show so you can see it. I didn't do anything to George. George is here. So, where am I going to put George? There he is. Incognito. He looks like he's sitting back there like a lady of the night. Let's not start this evening blaming anyone, young Frank. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, happy birthday, Frank! It's great for you to be with us. An elephant never forgets, and George has got even better memory than most elephants, because he's not just a normal elephant, he's quite a special elephant in my world. Okay, let me see, what is happening? I can hear a voice, and I don't know where I'm hearing the voice from. I hear voices in my head. Ladies and gentlemen, have you noticed that, yes, I'm wearing a shirt, and it's all for you tonight. After last week's comments, especially from Mia Meriden, I mean, she noticed the shirt straight away, but mothers do that, you know. So I just thought, you know what? I cut my hair, what little was left, had a nice shave, put on some aftershave, put a shirt on. Yeah, I normally walk around shirtless, and I sort of look a bit like a Yeti, like an Irish version of the Yetis. It is quiz time. It is quiz time. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? Friday night, and guess what? Show number 24. Ladies and gentlemen, what are we going to do for next week? I need your ideas for next week. What are we going to do? Kevin Clerks. Hi, Mark. Sorry, no picture yet from the face mask. Do not be concerned, Kevin. As soon as I've already put it in the post, so it should be at your mum and dad's house, and then it should be forwarded on to Cyprus. It was only after I posted, I thought, well, why didn't I just post it directly to you? Anyway, you asked me to do it, so I done what I was told. Okay, we have a full house tonight, Lorraine and Warren Point, before the government puts a stop to it. My mum and dad is here. Lisa and Evie came along with the usual clan. Holy smoke, we've got a family get-together in Warren Point. Hello to everybody, and I hope you're all keeping well. You see, I knew I had to put a shirt on for some reason. It's because my mum and dad's watching. Alrighty. Okay, folks. It is round one. Let's get our show started on the road tonight. Don't forget, Mira Meriden. I was just about to ask what Mira Meriden had for tea tonight, but she's just let me know. We had fish and chips on the seafront in Burnham-on-Sea. It is not good enough telling us that you're having fish and chips round the front shore. Just not good enough. Minion Jesse said, so it really is a family show tonight. What can I tell you? When your mommy and your daddy are watching, even at the tender age of 30 years old, you have to behave yourself. And then you've got all your little your nieces watching as well. Phew, Isabella, Emily, Molly, Evie. Oh my God! And your sister-in-laws. No wonder, severe pressure. Now, folks, it doesn't matter. You can put whatever you want in the chat because they don't know you or where you live, but I do. Question number one, folks. Here we go. Were you watching the news and ignoring everything about the COVID situation? If you were, then you would be fully aware that the people of America had another shitstorm coming at them, and it was a hurricane. The question is, what was the name of the hurricane that killed 57 people across the Caribbean and the United States recently? But not the main man. No, I was safe here in Holland, so it didn't affect me at all. Her indoors, ladies and gentlemen, she's on fine form tonight. What can I tell you? She was ready for the show. It's a good job no one can hear you. That's all I got to say. Okay, question number two. Boom. This is one of those ones that you really have to concentrate. The girls in Warren Point, I reckon they'll work this out no problem. With your pen and paper, a man walks east 4 kilometers. Then he walks south 3 kilometers. Then he walks west 2 kilometers. Then north 1 kilometer. Then west 2 kilometers. Has that upset you enough yet? The question is, in which direction and for how long should he walk to return to his starting point? I'm going to leave this one on the screen for a little while, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, while you start trying not to get aggressive with each other. Her indoors is drawing it to prove that it is easily done. Well, not to prove that it's easily done, because it might take her a while. She already looks confused. What can I tell you? We'll play a little bit of chamber music in the background. Just let me throw a little tune out for you. Minion me, starting point in space, time, or just in space? How about just where you are, you lunatic? Yes, indeed, talking about the minions and the lunatics, what can I tell you? Some of the minions, in fact, I would like to say some of the more important minions, because the rest of the minions can't get me, they're actually en route to France, doing the show, live, while driving. Jesus, I hope they're driving a Tesla. I'd like to thank Norma, the beautiful Norma, for your very kind donation. Thank you very much. And Arto, our FNC, our Finnish comedian, who is in the room tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Go on, Arto.
I've got my elephant ready.
Her indoors has her elephant joke ready. How many jokes has Arto got ready for us tonight? Well, we'll soon find out. Okay, question number 3. Frank says it feels like a fancy dinner with this music. What are you eating, Frank? What's your better half cooked you tonight? Okay, let me change the music. I swear to God, the music situation is killing me. There we go. Let's try this. A little bit of music to make love. Erotic jazz. Okay, question number 3. Who plays Foxy Cleopatra, Austin's sidekick in the 2002 movie Austin Powers Goldmember? Every time I see this here little clip, I think to myself, you know, if I put much more weight on, I could look like him. And I don't mean Austin Powers. Nachos. Frank's better half done him nachos tonight. Well, Frank, the big question is, when are you going to cook our dinner, buddy? That's what I want to know. We want pictures sent to us so we all can watch. Good evening, Amanda, my dear and darling. Nice to have you on board. And Amanda has done the right thing. She typed George because she wants to win one of the face masks, which her indoors hasn't got ready for me to show to you. But she was ready for the quiz. Question number 4. Just you type away there and keep chatting to everybody. Don't worry about what I actually need to do the show. Question number 4, folks. I'm under so much pressure already. The highest mountain in Africa. That's what is behind these people. My question is, in what country is Mount Kilimanjaro? In which country is Mount Kilimanjaro? Absolutely no problem. Her indoors has not put me under any pressure at all. Handed me the minion protesters. And she wanted to say, hello to Jan the Man, our Dutch referee, is on board tonight. Good evening and you're very welcome. Your next question. Question number 5. Talking about Jan the Man. Boom shakala! Question number 5 is a sports question tonight, where Jan the Man is branching out. He's not only doing football questions. The Stanley Cup is the championship trophy awarded annually in what sport? I obviously gave the joke away and the clue away. It's not football or soccer, as you would say if you were American. The Stanley Cup is the championship trophy awarded annually in what sport? Nice to see Frank stepping up there. Happy birthday, Frank. Frank said in the chat earlier, I made soup. It ain't hard to boil a kettle and make a cup of soup, brother. Question number 6 is a bit of a multiple guess there. What is the more common term used to describe the medical condition rhinorrhea? Not gonorrhea. It's a family show. I've already told the rest of the people on the interweb that all the kids and the nieces and the mum and the dad and half of my family are watching at one point, and then her indoors never lets me down. Rhinorrhea. What is the more common term used to describe the medical condition rhinorrhea? Is it impotency? That means a lack of power in certain areas. A runny nose, well, you know what that means. And a sty in the eye. So, is it impotency, a runny nose, or a sty in the eye? Thank you very much, Frank and his better half, for your very kind donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Frank doesn't make cup of soups. He makes it from the can. It's easier. You're getting worse, Frank, instead of better. Question number 7. This one's especially for all our computer experts. In computing, calligraphy termed as her indoors is during this year. Look, computer expert, psychotic expert. What does URL stand for? URL. What does it actually stand for? Them 3 letters. Ireland. Her indoors her Indian accent is nearly as good as her father's Indian accent, even though he's English and thinks he can put on an Irish accent. Anyway, what can I tell you? Question number 8. Earl Grey tea. No, Frank, but I like the way you're thinking. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you do have any children watching, I would say do not emphasize the fact that in the left-hand bottom corner of this picture, this certain insect has a bird by the throat and has just killed it. What type of insect is this? Her indoors. Are you talking about our national sport? Hurling, not Erling. Jesus Christ. Number 9. Philophobia is a fear of what basic human emotion? That music is killing me. Philophobia is the fear of what basic human emotion? Alrighty, folks. Due to popular demand, or due to unpopular demand, or basically because I listened to you, I've done a little change in the format of the quiz. For the last 24 weeks, every 5 out of the 6 rounds we have finished with anagram time. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I know the suspense is killing you. We have a new style of question, and it is so easy. All you got to do is open your eyes, look at the diagram, and say what you see. Say what you see. So, for the first time, drum roll. Come on, this is the big moment here. What the heck? A drum roll until Hey, you can get help. It's very hard to get good help. Folks, this is Dingbat time. Maybe it's not. Feel free to dance Dingbat time. Dingbat. 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 Dingbat time. Yeah, okay folks, that is Dingbat time. Solve this dingbat to reveal a very well-known term or phrase. And I'm very glad that Frank noticed the dingbat theme tune is a guitar version of Batman. You got it. I'd like to say that I took responsibility and recorded that myself, but I'd be lying. Actually, her indoors put that little track down and we record. No. Okay. So, Dingbat time. This is your first one. Question number 10. Just whatever you see, say it a couple of times and then you write down the answer. Don't say a word. Her indoors is already confused. She is a dingbat. So I'm going to leave this. On this screen just for a little while so you can get the idea. Robert, I like the way you're thinking. He's laughing, saying, we all need new dances now. Yes, indeed. Send me your videos. And you too can be part of the show, like the very special people that have already sent me their videos. Okay. Don't forget, for tonight's draw, folks, you type in George. Where is George? Her indoors, where's George? George is not on holidays. George is undercover in the middle of the hanging carpet, as we like to call it in Ireland. Okay. Right. So, sorry, I'm not wearing pants at the moment, so no dancing. Who wrote that? Robert. Okay. That does not surprise me, and thank God we're not having a Zoom meeting. That's all I got to say, because I know what you're like. You'd want to stand up and let it swing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, boys and girls. Yeah, it's sometimes very hard when you think and you shouldn't really say, but you know, what can I tell you? You all know I mean no harm by it. Okay, so yes, our virtual tip jar is now open. What can I tell you? For any donations which are kindly accepted in any form or currency, you can use the Dutch square on one side for the Dutch banks and the QR code for PayPal donations for any international donations. Well, folks, what can I tell you? I didn't get a single meal about the picture round. So I had to think outside the box and I thought, okay, what am I going to do tonight? And I thought, you know what I'm going to do? And I haven't done in quite a while. I'm going to do... Now you hand me. Now she hands me, yeah? The picture round is going to be... not totally random. Her indoors. Unbelievable. It is, in fact, tonight... logos. logo picture round. So double points. What I've done is I've taken something away from the logos, obviously, or changed it or colored it in. And I basically want you to name the company, the logo from the company. Simple, the logo from the company. So here we go. This is the first one, ladies and gentlemen. And normally the name of the company is underneath this symbol. It's not an easy one to start. Electric Sheep said, "What's that behind you? The hanging carpets of Ballymaloe." Jesus Christ of Almighty, would you give me a break, will you? Minion Me said super easy. Well, it's not too often you say super easy when I ask you a question. Number 2. What is this one, ladies and gentlemen? Number 3. Normally, the name of the company is underneath this symbol. Number 4. Number 5.
Liz is in the house.
Holy smoke, ladies and gentlemen. Liz is in the house. You're very welcome on board, Liz. You've missed the first round, but don't worry. Your other members of your teams have probably got all the answers correct because you haven't thrown in a dodgy answer to upset them. Number 6. Family Prevo and Pressers. Thank you very much for your kind donation. I greatly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. This is number 6. What logo is this? And folks, trust me, you have seen this logo hundreds of times. Often first thing in the morning. Oh, so Liz was listening to the quiz, so she couldn't actually, Were you possibly opening a can of soup and making soup for your family like the way Frank does and calls it an impressive meal? Number 7. And number 8. Number 9. What's Frank saying? I get a reward when I make a fancy meal, but I don't always have time. Yes, I make fancy meals for her indoors and any of the family that pop along every time I go in that kitchen. But unfortunately, after all these years, the rewards don't come as often as the fancy meals do. This is number 9. Number 10. Her indoors is really not making it easy. Holy smoke, ladies and gentlemen, what can I tell you? Her indoors has graffitied the protesting Minions sign. My God. I hope the Minions can forgive you. That's all I got to say. Okay, folks, let's have a look at what the picture round... Frank's upset. Frank's upset. You went and upset Frank.
Sorry, Frank.
Okay, let's have another look at tonight's rounds. Folks, you got 30 seconds to look at the first 2. Okay, there we go. My God. See what I've got to put up with? Look at that. Unbelievable. Honestly. The grandchild still wouldn't do that much damage to something of mine. Unbelievable.
Hey, props. No, it's
Props. I'll frickin' prop you in a minute. Minion Jessie, do not encourage her. No better protest than protesting a protest. No! The next thing you'll be outside the door with protest banners. Oh no, don't give Liz an idea. Number 3 and number 4. That's the way this one looks. Remember, folks, double points up for grabs. In both of these logos, normally the name of the company is underneath. Micah agrees with you, Irish question mark. Why, thank you very much. Someone out there is being sensible, just like me. Okay, number 5 and number 6. I have to say, for a house full in Warren Point, Lorraine, the sister-in-law, is very quiet tonight. If she's got a house full, maybe she should take a photograph and send it to me, and we can just whack it online via the phone. Okay, we'll see. Jan van Haastrecht, thank you for your kind donation. And I quite thought that is possibly Jan the man, our Dutch referee. This is number 7 and number 8. Oh, Jan van Haastrecht is Electric Sheep Minion. I apologise profusely. I should know Jan the man's surname because he's won 2 prizes. What can I tell you? A mug and one of the most sought after things on the interweb at the moment. Her indoors are the bloody masks.
Oh, yeah.
What can I tell you, folks? I went food shopping today. I wore this, and everyone was looking at me. Or maybe they were just looking at me because I was wearing sunglasses and a hat and looked like I was going to rob the place. But what can I tell you? Where's the sunglasses? Where's the hat? Oh, it's too late. Honestly, you can't get good help. Number 9 and number 10. Frank's wondering, isn't Jan's surname the man? Well, actually, it is in his whole world, except in here, because I don't even know what my surname is. M. Pessers, thank you very much for your kind donation. Thank you very much indeed. Alrighty, folks. So that is your picture round. Nice, easy one tonight, I thought. Well, it is easy whenever you see the answers. A lot of familiar faces on there, folks. In case you don't know who these people are, I ain't going to tell you because I'm probably going to forget someone. No, we've got Uncle Tony in there. We've got Maida Meriden. We have Frank. Happy birthday, Frank. And his better half. We have Amanda. We have some of the minions. We also have, who else is in there? Alfredo and Elka. Wow, 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 wow. Meet our limited edition mask winners, ladies and gentlemen. A little round of applause for Liz the Legend. Round of applause, please. Sound effects department. Jan the man, our Dutch FIFA referee. Round of applause, please. A bit more enthusiasm.
Woo.
Meet Ardo, our FNC, our Finnish comedian, ladies and gentlemen, who fell asleep last week, but out of the goodness of our hearts, we made an executive decision. We drew another winner, who was Kevin in Cyprus, and I popped round and put it into Ardo's post box and surprised him. So what can I tell you? Maida Meriden says, there's space on there for me. Is there now? What can I tell you? Alrighty. Nice to see Elke and Alfredo on board tonight. Yeah! Mac Puggles. Hello, everyone. Long time no see. Where have you been? Elke and Alfredo, we need a new photo with a mask. Yes, indeed. You two could win tonight. Liz the Legend, thank you very much for your kind donation. Okie dokie. Folks, you know what you gotta do. It is very simple. You gotta type in George into the chat and you can win this mask. We have only 9 of these masks left on the whole interweb and in the whole world. And we've got some of our limited edition 3-color embroidered. You'd nearly think I was selling them. 3-layer Irish linen masks. My God, hand-stitched in a place that sounds very like Ballymaloe. Cherub cheeks, top of the evening to you. Alrighty, round 3. And here is your first question. Replace these initials with words to make a true statement. 54C in a D with the J. 54C in a D with the J. Electric Sheep Minion, I've got one on loan, haven't I? Oh, that's a cat, not a mask. I was getting confused there. I was thinking, holy shit, who's lending who? Alrighty. Holy smoke, there is the picture. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? They are listening to me. They are absolutely listening to me. Have a look. Here is the gang. My mum, my dad. Who else is on there? My nieces. Yeah. Emily, Molly. Is Isabella there? Yeah. Evie. Yeah, fantastic. Why, thank you very much, Aaron Doors. Question number 2. What is the name of the treaty that took effect on the 1st of November 1993, formally establishing the European Union? Well, ladies and gentlemen, something big happened in our household this week, but I don't really want to get into it because her Doris is extremely proud. Her new passport arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Have you got it there? Have you got it handy? No? No? Okay. I can't say what I want to say. Myself and Junior were laughing hysterically because she got a new British passport. She's not a member of the European Union anymore. She is an outsider, ladies and gentlemen. And we were sitting laughing, thinking that we can't wait until we go on holidays with her because she will be in the other lane. You know, the slow lane that you can't just, it doesn't seem to move at all, yeah? So the next time we go on holidays, myself or Junior or basically any of the kids at all, she's the only non-EU member and she can just go in the dark side, ladies and gentlemen. She can go in the other lane. There you go. Oh, not worth the money it's frickin' printed on. And yeah, and even better, she didn't even have to sign for it. They're giving them away. Question number 3. I think Minion Jess is colourblind. Is it a blue one? Yes, it is. Maybe that was before I showed you it.
Yeah, dark.
Dark blue. Oh, sorry. Dark blue. I remember when we used to have green passports in Ireland. I loved the green passport. But you know what? It's okay being that European colour. Minion Jess. British pacing blue. Drop it like it's hot. That's that shit. And sensual seduction. Sounds like some of the chat on a Friday night here in the Irish Questionmark chat room. Drop it like it's hot. That's that shit and sensual seduction are among hits in the 2000s for who? Liz, it's a family show. I've got half my family watching on in Ireland, for God's sake. Calm yourself down. Robert, thank you very much for your donation. So, number 3, who is the artist that released these songs during the 2000s? Number 4. In the game of English drafts, how many pieces does each player normally begin with? That's the English version, not the American version that has 3,000 drafts each side. Well, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it's a lot more than the English version. So, in the game of English drafts, how many pieces does each player normally begin with? There you go. Her indoors. How about turning your phone to silent? This is live on the interweb. You know, Strucho always had his phone to silent. That's all I got to say now that she's out of the room. Question number 5. This brings on board my favourite referee in the whole of Holland, Jan de Man, our virtual Dutch referee. He's asking a Formula 1 question tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and the question is, the Yas Marina Grand Prix circuit is found in which country? The Yas Marina Grand Prix circuit is found in which country? Minion me, draft is checkers in some countries. Right, that's it, folks. We're stopping the whole show. Frank's just dropped a bombshell just because her indoors is out of the room. If she's seen this, she just pulled the plug. We won't be here next week because of Jan de Man. What has Jan de Man done now to upset you? I looked quickly at that and I thought, you said, I won't be here next week because we're going to the Isle of Man. Anyway, question number 6. The atomic number of a chemical element is defined by the number of what within its nucleus? The atomic number of a chemical element is defined by the number of what within its nucleus? Jan de Man told my wife about volleyball. Now she has a competition next Friday and can't come to the quiz. But you can stay at home and look after the children and cook her a big meal so when she comes back in she's shocked at your 3-course or 4-course nouvelle cuisine meal. There you go, Frank. Problem solved. Question number 7. Native to the Himalayas, what type of animal is this? The animal that I'm talking about obviously is the one with the 2 horns. Frank's already bought the cheerleader outfit. He's all in. The cheerleader outfit, is that for your better half or is that for you? Don't answer that. I know the answer already. You're a sick man just like me. So, question number 7, native to the Himalayas. What type of animal is this? Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, it is not a hairy cow. And if someone has shouted that out to you, they're wrong. Well, I just can't wait until Frank sends us a picture of him in his cheerleading outfit. And number 8. Okay, now, my dad's watching. He'll know this one. In 8-ball pool, using standard solids and stripes, what type and colour is the number 1 ball? Is it a solid yellow, a striped yellow, a solid blue, a striped blue, or another colour that's solid or striped? So, in 8-ball pool, using the standard solids and stripes, what type and colour is the number 1 ball? Now, at this stage, I would say that my nieces in Ireland are probably running into the front room where they are lucky enough to have a snooker table. And I do think they've got some pool balls. They'll be coming back and going, look, this is the answer. Well, that's what clever nieces would do. Your next question, question number 9. Question number 9 tonight. Which prehistoric period followed the Stone Age and preceded the Iron Age? Which prehistoric period followed the Stone Age and preceded the Iron Age? Liz wants to know, is that Barney? No. The Golden Age. No. The Age of Aquarius. So, ladies and gentlemen, what can I tell you? There is question number 9. So, what happens next? I tell you what happens next. It's anagram time! Anagram time! Anagram time! Drunk, dateable, whore. Drunk, dateable, whore is an anagram of what 1964 song title? Little clue, ladies and gentlemen, the lyrics of the song start with, "Oh, when the sun beats down and burns the tar up on the roof," and a little picture of the band underneath. So write down drunk, dateable, whore, and it's just a coincidence that Frank's better half was dancing in the corner. Alrighty. Frank, my wife is offended. Your wife is offended quite often living in a house like you, with your ability to open a can of soup and to make her soup 3 times a year, I would presume. Ladies and gentlemen, you should have took a photograph of the look. Follow me on Twitch TV, what you are doing, and type George into the chat. And folks, you know what is up for offer. The Irish Questionmark tricolour face masks, or the three colour black face masks. Okay. Yes, I shall just put the link into the chat room for the virtual tip jar, ladies and gentlemen. This is my main income, our weekly Friday show. Thank you very much to you all that have done a donation so far. Every week I am greatly touched by the generosity of some of the people in this room. It is absolutely beautiful. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, where are we? We're in my lounge. It's Friday night, and what can I tell you? Send any photographs of yourself and your team or family members playing the quiz show. When you do that, ladies and gentlemen, I shall share it on next week's show. Obviously, Robert, before you get excited, you have to be fully clothed. Because it's a family show, and you all know that as well as I do. So, something beautiful happened to me this week, ladies and gentlemen. And you're going to think to yourself, oh, he's going to show us some pictures of the grandchildren. No, I was on my phone this week, and our friends at Facebook sent me a message. They thought I'd share a memory that popped up on my phone during the week from Facebook. It was indeed Otto, or F&C, the Finnish comedian, and he has been sharing smiles with plenty of people for a long, long time. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, in 2010, Ardo's photograph from one of the quiz nights was the most commented photograph in my Facebook that year. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? 10 years later, he's still here, he's still in the show, and I'm going to say to him now, Ardo, give us a joke. Give us a joke. Her indoors has left with her telephone. So she's got a George the Elephant joke, which she'll come back and tell us. But Ardo, the floor is yours, my God. Oh, God, I put him under pressure. The whole show is on hold, Ardo. You're in no rush, no panic. Ardo, I'm going to keep an eye on the chat. Okay, I'm not sure if I told this before. Do it, Ardo. We'll pretend that you didn't. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, prepare for a little joke from Arto, our F&C, our Finnish comedian. I'm not sure what language he's typing it in. Oh, here we go. What do you get if you cross a sheep and a bee? I don't know. What is it, Ardo? Bah humbug. He's asked it before, but I love it. What can I tell you? Also, this is what Ardo looks like nowadays, ladies and gentlemen. If you come across this guy with sunglasses, hat, and an Irish question mark mask, he's not going to rob you. He's just going to tell you a joke. He's just going to tell you a joke and make you smile. Ardo, thanks for all the memories, my friend. You're very close to me, my family, and my heart, and have been for a long, long time. Let's meet for coffee sometime during the week before we go into bloody lockdown. And, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's a very happy birthday to my older brother, Damien. I was talking to him on the phone the other day, and I hope he had a great birthday yesterday. 10th. Yes, yesterday. I miss you all in Warren Point, and I'm looking forward to the time that I get to spend some time with you. So, from my home to your home, a happy birthday, brother, and I love you. I love you dearly. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, follow me on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, or Twitch TV. Frank says, Ardo, you're rocking the Unabomber look. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here are your answers to round 1. So give yourself 1 point for each correct answer, unless I tell you differently. So, number 1, what was the name of the hurricane that killed 57 people across the Caribbean and the United States recently? It was Hurricane Laura. Give yourself 1 point for Hurricane Laura. Number 2, a man walks east 4 kilometers, then south 3 kilometers, then west for 2 kilometers, then north for 1 kilometer, then west for 2 kilometers. He would have to walk north for 2 kilometers to get back to where he started. Give yourself a point for that one if you guessed that one correct. Question number 3. Who plays Foxy Cleopatra in the Austin Powers movie Goldmember? It is Beyonce Knowles. It is indeed. She looks a bit like her indoors. If I was blind. Okay. Our next question. Question number 4. The highest mountain in Africa. In what country is Mount Kilimanjaro? Mount Kilimanjaro is in Tanzania. Minion Me, how many points for number 2? How many points for number 2? I didn't guess it. I knew the answer. I hate to break it to you, but that's the whole idea. You're supposed to know the answer. You're not supposed to guess everyone. Give yourself 1 point because you're doing such a great job. Alrighty, question number 5. Jan the Man, the Stanley Cup is the championship trophy awarded annually in what sport? It is, of course, ice hockey. Minion Jesse, you're right. If you don't ask, you don't get. Oh, welcome back, Aaron Doors. Nice of you to join us. Question number 6. What is the more common term used to describe the medical condition rhinorrhea? It is, in fact, a runny nose. What a great party trick that would be. A runny nose. You missed our story about Happy Birthday Damien. You missed the story about Arto. And you're saying, what did you miss?
Not much, though.
Jesus Christ almighty. Question number 7. What does EARL stand for? It stands for Uniform Resource Locator. Uniform Resource Locator. Let the Sheep Minion said, you're in time for the dirtiest gift of the evening. Is she? Okay, question number 8. What type of insect is this? It is a mantis or a praying mantis. Oh, what can I tell you? The thoughts that go through my head live on the interweb and not live on the interweb, it really, really is frightening. It preys on birds. Well done, Minion Me. Number 9. Philophobia is a fear of what basic human emotion? It is love. Here's a glorious thing. Want to do a little duet there, Harry Doors?
No.
Okay. A praying mantis eats its lover. Frank, behave yourself, will you? Number 10, ladies and gentlemen, it is Dingbat! 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 Time! Time! There we go, folks. Dingbat time. It's as simple as that. Look at what you see. It is a black comma and the letter D. The answer we were looking for is black comedy, because black comedy matters. Alrighty. Round 2 was our picture round. I'd like to thank David Kim for your kind donation. Thank you very much indeed. And thank you for reminding me. The tip jar is open, ladies and gentlemen. Amanda wants to know, is comedy okay? Because it's you, Amanda, but don't tell anybody else. Round 2 is our double points round. Number 1 for 2 points is the logo Under Armour.
Yeah.
Picture round. Double points. Double points. Thanks for that. That really makes the show so much more interactive here indoors. Number 2. Look, what letters do you see? G and E. And it is General Electric. Made a Meriden. What is Wendy saying? We thought it was ATV. Electric Sheep Minion, is that a name for a type of deodorant? You've got Under Armours. Yeah, I like the way you're thinking. Number 3 is Honda. Ladies and gentlemen, Honda. Give yourself 2 points if you guessed that one correct. Streamlabs have just put up in the chat that you need to put George in if you want to enter the draw for tonight's masks, which are, of course, the most sought after piece of material that is on the interweb currently at the moment. Oh, Liz just typed George. That was a lucky last type there, Liz, to make sure you're in tonight's draw. Number M is not Mark. It is for Motorola. Motorola. Give yourself 2 points if you guessed that one right. Wasp 35 is also GE Healthcare. I don't think it's the same logo, and I think you're trying to steal a point. So Wasp 35, shame on you. Number 5. Number 5 is Philips. There we go. Number 6. Number 6 is the t-shirt company Fruit of the Loom. Family DeLaft and Armstrong, thank you for your kind donation. Thank you very much indeed. Number 6 is Fruit of the Loom. Wasp 35, check your Facebook messages. Ha ha. Why aren't you watching this on... Oh, you are watching it. Check your Facebook messages. I will check my Facebook messages. Okay. Frank said t-shirt and underwear. Is this what Frank's wearing? That's all I want to know. Is Frank sitting there in his t-shirt and his underwear? Number 7 is Bosch. Number 7 is the company Bosch. Frank says yes. I'm not surprised, Frank. And no, I don't want a photo. Alrighty, let me have a little look. GE Healthcare. Well, that's plagiarism if I ever seen it. So, Jody, in fact, normally at this stage I would say, yes, you can have a point because you've clarified it with me and said, yeah, look, this is how I know. But you could only know that if you looked it up on the interweb and checked it. So, give yourself a slap on the wrist and don't give yourself a point. GE is General Electrics.
Oh, can I get her out? Can I knock her out?
No, you can't lock her out because I like her. I like her a lot. She's a lovely, lovely human being. I have met her loads of times, and it's Mira Meriden's daughter. For God's sake, Jodie's dad, the secret agent, will be coming and doing a number on you. Okay. Actually, maybe you should log her out. Number 8 was Tommy Hilfiger. Number 9, it is Yamaha. So have a look at that one, Yamaha. And number 10. It is Quaker, like Quaker Oats. Make a lot of breakfast materials, and among other things. What can I tell you? Mira Meriden saying, keep it in the family. So I would take that as a warning shot across her, my better half, her indoors, across her brow. You know, Jodie's dad was not amused. If he wasn't on a mission, we know what mission he'd be on. Let me increase the insurance first. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Round 3, potluck. Here we go. Uncle Tony's getting into the argument. Little Jodie would not cheat. Yeah, you see, she does this all the time to me. Her indoors gets me in trouble everywhere I go. Alrighty, question number 1. Replace these initials with words to make a true statement. 54 C and a D, 54 cards in a deck, with the J, with the jokers. So give yourself a point for that one. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls. Question number 2. What is the name of the treaty that took effect on the 1st of November 1993, formally establishing the European Union? Yes, it was called the Maastricht Treaty. Your next one, number 3. Drop it like it's hot. That's that shit and sensual seduction are among hits in the 2000s for who? Snoop Dogg, ladies and gentlemen. Give yourself a point if you had that one. Number 4. In the game of English drafts or checkers, how many pieces does each player normally begin with? They normally begin with 12. Number 5 was a Jan the Man question. Jan the Man asked Formula 1. The Yas Marina Grand Prix circuit is in which country? It is in Abu Dhabi, ladies and gentlemen. Abu Dhabi. Question number 6. The atomic number of a chemical element is defined by the number of what within its nucleus? It is the number of protons. Yes, the English play drafts Minion Me on a chessboard. That's correct. They don't use that dodgy looking triangle-y thing. What's that game called? There we go. Backgammon. Total different game. Number 7. Yakety yak. Don't look back. I was wondering, whenever you seen the picture of a yak, did you think that tune? Because I did straight away. Yakety yak, don't look back. Maybe I'm just showing my age. But I think Uncle Tony and Mira Meriden know that song very well. Native to the Himalayas, what type of animal is this? It is a yak, ladies and gentlemen. Do not give yourself a point for it is a hairy cow. And keep your thoughts clean because it is a family show. Number 8 in 8-ball pool, using the standard solids and stripes. What type and colour is the number 1 ball? Well, it's right at the front there. It is a solid yellow. Give yourself a point if you guessed that one correct. And number 9, which prehistoric period followed the Stone Age and preceded the Iron Age? It is the Bronze Age. Number 10, ladies and gentlemen, happy birthday, Frank. It's great to see you dancing around there, sitting down, dancing, standing up. You are the man. Drunk, dateable whore had nothing to do with your better half like you insinuated and tried to get me in trouble. And I don't like the way you're thinking, but it is an anagram of the 1964 song Under the Boardwalk. Her indoors, would you like to do a little bit of Under the Boardwalk? Just the first line. Okay, there we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank God we're not doing a karaoke session tonight because she kills me every single time. This is quiz number 24 since we went into official lockdown here in The Hague. And Mia Meriden has just announced that this is her first anagram that she got right. Well done! And I think it was because she didn't mix the letters up and get it in order. It's because she knew the first line of the song. But don't tell her. She's probably not even listening. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin, 29 out of 40. Well done. Yes, we're going to take a very short break now, folks. I'm going to put this lift music back on for a little while. I'm going to shoot out, make myself a coffee because Heron Doors is now too busy being a head of technical department and stressed out about trying to upset me and throwing things at me and telling me to put this on the camera and to make me coffee. She seems to forget one thing. That's all I got to say, yeah? Folks, see you very shortly. Take care.
So we got 35 out of 40. No chance.
Alrighty. I'm back. What have I been missing?
Good jokes.
Good jokes. Who's been telling good jokes? Well, I obviously know they're not going to be that good if her indoors has been telling the jokes. Ardo, you're saying, where's Ardo?
Yeah.
Ardo is away air frying. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a message from Ardo earlier on today. He successfully air fried a freaking frozen pizza, ladies and gentlemen. And he sent me a photograph to prove it. But don't worry, things like this I can't just show you on the phone. I'll show you next week. Sneaky. Jody's just sent me a little private message on the Facebook via the Irish Questionmark Facebook page saying, we're here undercover as WASP 35. Well, your secret's out now.
What do you call a man?
What do you call a man without
shins?
Without shins.
Tony.
It's obviously a Dutch translated joke. It doesn't really work when you translate it. Indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mugs Gallery. Here are our limited edition mask winners. I'd also like to thank Gary Butt for your very kind donation. Thank you, folks. The tip jar is open if you're enjoying tonight's show, or even if you're not enjoying tonight's show and you want to just pay me some euros to shut up. That's also possible. So, every donation is gladly accepted. Thanks, folks. Thank you very much indeed. Both local and international there. We're missing a few international heads this week, but that's fine. I'm sure they'll be back soon. Okay. Horrible jokes are my specialty, along with bad ideas and terrible personal hygiene. Alrighty, thank God we're not doing smell-o-vision. Don't forget, folks, to type George into the chat if you want to be in tonight's draw for our fantastic masks. The 3-colour Irish question mask, 3-colour Irish question mark mask. It's easy to say. Or the collector's item, the tricolour one. This is the most sought after if you have any kind of Celtic roots. Or if you'd like a little bit more Irish in you. Little filled in it line there. Okay. Yes, indeed. The tip jar is open. And do you fancy team building with a smile? Yes, contact me directly. I can organise a quiz for you or for your company. Just drop me an email via irishquestionmark@gmail.com and I'll get back to you as quick as humanly possible. If you want to send any photographs of you doing the quiz, you can send it via irishquestionmark@gmail.com. And we'll put it up on next week's show. Next week's show, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is the 25th show. I want you to send me some ideas. What would you like us to do for the 25th show?
I've got a great one.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear what your great idea is. Frank is as surprised as me that Twitch allows arse licking. No nudity, thank God. So, the 25th show, email me with some ideas so it can be a surprise to everybody else. Send me any photographs, ladies and gentlemen, that you have of you doing the show. And we'll make it as personal as I possibly can next week. Okay, follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on YouTube. By the way, on our YouTube channel, I have uploaded another 5 or 6 of the full Irish Question Mark quarantine quiz shows. So if you want to play with your work colleagues or your friends to give them an idea what this Friday night show is about, then just contact them and watch the YouTube together apart. Does that make sense? But you know what I mean. It's your way of seeing the quiz shows for free. For Jesus. Round 4. Random trivia. Okay, Electric Sheep Minion wants us to hold the whole show up because it's all about you. No problem. Just 1 minute. Getting a new drink and putting the chocolate away for my own good. Her indoors. COVID has postponed what?
I'm talking to Frank.
You're talking to Frank. Frank, honestly, Frank, I'm under so much pressure. Do you want to do a wife swap, Frank? I'm sure your missus, she goes out on a Friday night to netball. Do you know what I'm saying? Who's the winner here? Who's the winner? You missed it all. Frank's got a cheerleading outfit. Yeah, Jan the man has jogged a distant memory in Frank's better half. Now she's joined the netball team. She's got a competition next Friday. Frank isn't happy because he's been told, you got to go to the netball competition and bring the kids. Frank's not amused. And it's all Jan's fault. Jesus. Frank, I've got a solution. You just bring your earphones, you watch the quiz on your telephone, and you get the kids to tell you what mommy done during the netball game. Boom! There's your solution. Question number 1. The international standard ream for a ream of paper. How many sheets of paper would you have on the international standard ream of paper? They're all very quiet in the Warren Point, aren't they? No messages at all in the chat room. I think they just came on, took that photograph, and then they pissed off. Unbelievable. All they wanted to see was the happy birthday message to my older brother that you missed. Question number 2. Multiple guests this time, ladies and gentlemen. In which European city did the composer Beethoven die? Was it Dublin, Paris, or Vienna? Dublin, Paris, or Vienna? That would be clever. Number 3. Aaron just about to hand me a message that would help you get one of the wrong answers. Oh, Jesus. Which fruit is the highest in calorific value? What a great word. So, what are you eating tonight? Has it got much value? What sort of value? Calorific value. So, what fruit is the highest in calories, basically? Calorific! What am I missing in the chat?
It's Donald Trump.
He was Dutch, Van the Man. Oh, we have a response from Warren Point. Chill your beans. We're here busy ordering pizza and making tea. That was awful decent of them ordering a couple of pizzas and getting it delivered to us, isn't it? The little video of the orange, because of the orange skin Donald Trump has. That's him. And okay, number 4. What country borders with Belgium, France, and Germany? Minion me, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. We don't want it backwards. What country borders with Belgium, France, and Germany? How is Minion Jesse, I do believe, and his better half? They are currently on the way down to France, doing the quiz while driving. Very responsible quizzers we have, ladies and gentlemen. If our numbers drop by 1 or 2, we do realise that there's been an accident. I'm hoping that they're both not watching the quiz while driving and that one of them is being responsible. Oh, Minion Jesse, we changed plans. We wanted to be safe. I like the way you're thinking. Okay, question number 5. Basketball question. How many minutes make up a quarter in an NBA basketball game? 3 choices, folks. Is it 10 minutes, 11 minutes, or 12 minutes? 10 minutes, 11 minutes, or 12 minutes? Her indoors is saying, who cares? If I was an NBA basketball player getting paid millions of dollars per week to play, yeah, then you'd freaking care, wouldn't you? Yeah, then it would be important. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm very glad that Minion Jesse and his better half have been a little bit more responsible than usual, and have decided that they're not going to start driving to France while the quiz is on. I was a little bit concerned about this. But I'm glad that you chose to do the right thing. And I cannot wait to see your photographs of you doing the quiz from your tent in France. Remember, Frank didn't let us down, and neither did Jan the man, sending us an email me a picture of his tent. Number 6. What two numbers best continue this sequence? What two numbers best continue this sequence? Junior, take care. Junior's leaving, folks, to go to work. Which bar are you working in, Junior? The Gea Beentje. He's away up the hall laughing. Okay, a little bit of free advertisement. Yes, that's a bit strange. Minion Jesse's. No tent, a tower with a pool. Oh, I thought it was a tent with a pool. And I was thinking, surely that's an accident if you have a pool in your tent. What two numbers best continue this sequence? This is so easy when you see the answer. Number 7. Which country is the world's biggest producer of bananas? Which country is the world's biggest producer of bananas? Number 8. What is the name of the Greek sweet made with phyllo pastry, chopped nuts and honey? What is it called? What is the name of the Greek sweet made with phyllo pastry, chopped nuts and honey? I think we're going to have to think about some extra special prizes in the draw for next week for the 25th anniversary. I think I might raffle a couple of masks. I think I might also have a little look this week and see if I can pick up something nice to raffle off. Something to do with 25. What, like 25 grapes?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Is that a good one? They post beautifully in an envelope. In food and drink, which word referring to a cut of steak literally means between the ribs in French? Sacre le bleu. Times like this, ladies and gentlemen, it would really help if you had a French member in your team. But obviously only times like this, because you know, and you've heard me say it before, being so politically correct, if you have a French member in your team, they probably are going to smell of garlic. All right, boom, shakala, I said it, sorry. Oh, I didn't mean it. Well, actually. It's Dingbat time! Dingbat! 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 Time. Nicely cut off there at the end. Thanks, Strucho. Say what you see. Don't say a word, her indoors, because she has this habit of saying it out. It's a quiz. You're not supposed to give them the answers. Say what you see and write it down. So, Dingbat time. I hope you like Dingbat time. I'm going to try and I'm going to keep it in the format of the quizzes for the next couple of months because, yeah, the anagrams seem to be you either love them or you hate them. So what about mixing it up a little bit? So that is what we are going to do. Now, round 5 is potluck trivia. And your first question is as follows. What is the highest number used in a Sudoku puzzle? What is the highest number used in a Sudoku puzzle? All right. So now you know it's live because I couldn't create this accidentally mistaking words if it wasn't live, because I would cut that whole section out. and make it as seamlessly perfect as I do normally. So, question number 2 is as follows. What 3-letter Latin term, used commonly in English, translated literally as road or way? What 3-letter Latin term that is used commonly in English translates literally as road or way? There you go, Lorraine in 1 point. Obviously, she's just woke up because the pizza's on the way. Spit out your bricks and we'll all build a house. I'll build a frickin' house when I get my hands around your neck. Yeah. Are you okay there, Heron Doors? I think you got fleas there. Are you okay? Everything okay, yeah? Alrighty. It's a Latin question. I thought I'd throw this in so Uncle Tony and Wendy have a chance of getting another one correct. Number 3. What was the title of Beethoven's only opera? Will you hear Heron Doors singing a little bit of this opera when we give the answers out? Fucking priceless, man. What was the title of Beethoven's only opera? When are you going to go out into the garden and warm your vocal cords up? Next key. Alrighty, number 4. 3 points up for grabs, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Which 3 countries share land borders with North Korea? Which 3 countries share land borders with North Korea? Rock me Amadeus, 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 rock me Amadeus. No, it's not. Electric Sheep Minion wants to know, has Heron Doors entered The Voice yet? Do they have a voice for seniors? Because it's a family show, I cannot give you the response that I got from that little line, ladies and gentlemen. Both the signal and the mouthed term of endearment would be the best way I could describe it. I'd like to thank our Popsku for your kind donation, and I think that is the one and only Sweet Raluca, I do believe. Alrighty, number 5. Which country has qualified for the Football World Cup finals every time since the start of the competition in 1930? Would you like a clue, ladies and gentlemen? It is not Ireland. What country has qualified for the Football World Cup finals every time since the start of the competition in 1930? Your next question. Question number 6. Times I guess, ladies and gentlemen, it would help if you had a German in your team. But it's only times I guess. Passat, the Volkswagen car model, is German for a type of what? Obviously, the people that think they're extremely clever would say, Irish Mark, you're a lunatic. Passat is German for a type of car. That's not what I'm looking for, because you're the lunatic. And my older brother Dee's bringing a little bit of humour into the show tonight. He said, the question that Jan the Man asked about which country has qualified for the Football World Cup finals every time since the start of the competition, he said it's not England either. I like the way he's thinking. Humour runs in the family. Oh, what's Ardo shouting about? But it's what I'm giving myself points for. Okay, Ardo, you give yourself points for it, buddy. Alrighty, number 7. What is Edward Hopper's famous nighttime painting of customers in an American diner? What is it called? Edward Hopper's famous nighttime painting of customers in an American diner. What is it called? Doesn't quite look like the one you're looking at now. It looks a little bit more like this. So, what is this painting called? Minion Me says Super Size Me. I don't think painting's called Super Size Me. Well spotted. Minion Me. They're on the ball tonight. They definitely wearing their reading glasses. It was a Star Trek diner. Well spotted. It wasn't by accident. I done it on purpose. Question number 8. Put this one in for her indoors, ladies and gentlemen. She's a bit of a green fingers, among other things, as well you all know. I can't tell you because she's really close by, but she's at it again, folks. She's at it again. What was it? What was our statement today? What did we go looking for today? Don't say party hats. No. What were we looking for today? You said, oh, I must start that again. Wool. Yeah. She's going to do a little bit more knitting, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank the Minions. Thank you very much for your inspirational package you sent us, because you're breaking my friggin' heart. Alrighty. Which popular garden plant has the Greek name meaning water vessel? Now, if my dad is still watching this, he will know, I think, the type of flower that this is. Her indoors knows it because we have it in our back garden, don't we?
Yes.
In a couple of colours, don't we?
Yes.
You see, I do look at the garden. Alrighty. Ardo's thinking, is the plant edible? Can I air fry it? Ardo, don't try it. Number 9. Has Ardo told another joke since the one he repeated earlier on that you missed?
I haven't seen one.
Oh, okay. Ardo, you better get yourself sorted out for a little bit of comedy. Number 9. What colour was the dress which featured in Bill Clinton's scandal and impeachment of 1998? Cherub Cheeks. What question number 6 was? Passat, the Volkswagen car model, is German for a type of what? Don't listen to Ardo. He thinks it's German for a type of Volkswagen car. Alrighty, so what colour was the dress which featured in Bill Clinton's scandal and impeachment in 1998? Number 10. Alright, folks, it is anagram time. Smoked the Clowns. Smoked the Clowns is an anagram of what capital city and the country that it's a capital of. Smoked the Clowns. Good old Frank, back when scandals were not of the caliber they are now. Well, I mean, what can I tell you? That scandal from the Clintons is nothing compared to Mr. Trump. But we're not hearing half of it. Anagram time, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so here we go, round 6. Which is, unfortunately, our last round tonight. Little bit of sadness there in the background, our sound machine. It breaks my heart. Round 6, question number 1. In which city would you find the headquarters of UNESCO? In which city would you find the headquarters of UNESCO? Oh, we're having a bit of an issue here. Number 2, something wrong with the laptop. No. What colour is Lala of the Teletubbies? Now, my nieces and Warren Point will be shouting out these answers straight away. I think. What colour is Lala of the Teletubbies? But if they don't get it right, my older brother will. Because I know he loved to watch the Teletubbies. Liz wants to know, were you laughing or crying? Question number 3. Ardo's having a seizure. Calm down, Ardo, but make sure, have you got the air fryer turned off? What 2 real animals are said to make up the mythical creature, the griffin? What 2 real animals are said to make up the mythical creature, the griffin? Number 4. 4 possible points up for grabs, folks. What are the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse said to represent? What are the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse said to represent? Now she's laughing. Bit slow. Her and Dora, she's a little bit sort of behind everybody. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Lagging. My computer lags like 30 seconds. So I'm reading the chat, who's having a seizure, and then the la la comes up, flashing.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's called a live delay. I hear it. Yeah. Just explaining it to our technical expert here about the slight live delay so that nobody can come on and do anything they shouldn't and we can't control. Anyway, I'm glad you're constantly watching the program and on guard. Straight Joe, please. Question number 5. Which is the world's deepest ocean? Which is the world's deepest ocean? Your next question, question number 6. I like this question, which probably means you won't. Who was the first person to appear on the cover of Rolling Stone? Now, I can give you some clues, but only if you ask nicely. Obviously, I won't say he's not from Ireland, because he might be. But what I will tell you is, it came out in the mid-60s, so that might give you an idea. Obviously, it wasn't going to be Lady Gaga, or Kylie Minogue, or any other examples, her indoors? Now she's not even listening to me. So, who was the first person to appear on the cover of Rolling Stone? Question number 7. Which was the first European country to abolish slavery? Which was the first European country to abolish slavery? Minion me's concerned. Oh, Minion, can we have a hint, Mark? Can you have a hint about the Rolling Stones question? Yeah, the first edition I think was 1964, and this person was the lead singer of quite a famous band from 1964, and it wasn't Gary Barlow. Okay. Oh, no, about the first country. The first country to abolish slavery. You want a clue? Go on. Her indoors, give us a clue. Her indoors says she's got no freaking clue. Question number 8. Which country is known in its own language as Suomi? Which country is known in its own language as Suomi? Her indoors wants to know, am I making these questions up? This is what I've got to put up with all the time, folks. When you see the answers, it's so obvious, it's unreal. Oh, I bet you could. Number 9. What is the chemical symbol for diamond?
Wouldn't know, never seen one.
Oh, a little bit touchy there, her indoors. She wouldn't know because she's never seen one. What is the chemical symbol for a diamond? Alrighty, I really wanted to say something there to all of you on the interweb, but I've got to bite my lip, unfortunately. Okay. Dingbat! 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 Time. Yeah, okay. Solve this dingbat to reveal a well-known term or phrase. So say what you see or have a little look. And the answer is so obvious, it's unbelievable. Okay. Liz, you good husband, you. Why, thank you very much, Liz. That must be my annual compliment from you. I'll have to take a note that I received it in 2020. Yes, Streamlabs is reminding me that our new face mask draw, the most sought after item on the interweb, it is happening right now. Make sure you type George into the chat and you have a chance of winning the face mask tonight. Folks, our next quiz is the I'm channeling my inner Roy Walker tonight. Say what you see. What was the name of that program? You're going to kill me now. What was the name of that program? Uncle Tony's typing George in the hope that he can enter a second time. And he started the Maid of Meriden at it as well. You can only ever enter once. Melissa Mans, double check and type in George. Have you all forgotten that you've entered? Minion Jess, what are you doing? Alrighty, folks. Catchphrase, that's correct. Well done. Wendy, thank you very much. I shall sleep tonight. Short-term memory problems, that's you and me. Okay, folks, these are our absolute limited edition mask winners. I also have another person on the limited edition mask winner, and that is Kevin. Kevin in Cyprus. I posted off his mask to his parents' house because they're putting together a package and sending it to him in Cyprus. Hopefully not as a surprise, or else I've spoilt it. But Kevin was very lucky last week. When I done the Embassy Festival quiz, Kevin not only won the Irish Question mask, but he also won one of the big surprise boxes full of food. Wow! I'm very glad. The more you join in, the bigger the chance you have of winning our quizzes. Okay. Now, let me see. Don't forget to type in George to enter tonight's draw, because if you're not in, you cannot win. Yes, let me put the links to the virtual tip jar back into the chat, folks. Any donation at all is I'm really, really thankful. Really, really thankful, folks, for all your donations so far. It's it's a beautiful gesture. Thank you, and it's an absolute pleasure to do the show every week here with you, from my lounge to yours. It's great just to spend some time with people that you care about and to have a good laugh. Melissa, in it to win it, eh? In it to win it. Okie dokie. So, the new YouTube channel is up and going, and I've put up another 5 or 6 shows on the YouTube channel that you can check out. If you want to share the link so we can get some more people involved, or you want to challenge some friends and families, tell them to go to the YouTube channel, Irish Questionmark. They can have a look at previous shows, and then they'll know exactly how it all works. Why don't you challenge some of your family and friends to play a previous show, pretend that you don't know the answers to it, and then they'll think you're really clever. Okay. Our next show is the 25th show. It is our what anniversary? Her indoors, 25 years. It's what anniversary? Our golden anniversary show, ladies and gentlemen. Our silver anniversary. Well done. Well done. Her indoors has lost count how many years we have been together. All them fucking diamonds I give her, you know, unbelievable. Right, where are we? Round 4. Here are your questions and answers. Okay. Show number 25 next week, folks. Get in nice and early. Send me photographs of you dressed in something silver. There we go. Ardo, you can wrap yourself in tinfoil because I know how warped the thoughts you have. That's why we get on so well. So show me pictures of you dressed in silver for our silver anniversary show next Friday night. Just send your pictures via irishquestionmark@gmail.com. M. Manukian. Is that it? Pronunciation? Yes, thank you for your kind donation. Thank you very much indeed. Every euro helps, folks. Number 1, the international standard ream of paper. There are, in fact, 500 pieces of paper. But you all knew that because it was an easy question. Question number 2. Give yourself 1 point for each correct answer, folks. In which European city did composer Beethoven die? Was it Dublin, Paris or Vienna? It wasn't Dublin because we had thrown a few statues up about him and made it all about the tourism. Isn't that right, Gary? No, it was in fact Vienna. Number 3. Which fruit is the highest in calorific value? It is the avocado. Uncle Tony's suddenly become a comedian. The only diamonds I give her indoors is when I play cards with her. Ha 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 ha! Alrighty. What's Frank saying? Went to a place called... Okay. Number 4. What country borders with Belgium, France and Germany? It is, folks, Luxembourg. Frank's giving another little bit of useless information there about Beethoven. Thanks for that, Frank. GPGH, Van Gogh House. Turns out it was a hotel he was in for 2 months. All right. Oh, Frank, honestly, open yourself another drink there, Frank. Number 4, ladies and gentlemen, it is, of course, Frank's birthday. Did we sing happy birthday to Frank yet?
No.
Her indoors, once she's done. Here we go, yeah. Frank! That's all we got to say. Another minion protest card. The country that borders Belgium, France and Germany. Everyone in Warren Point even knew this one. Luxembourg. Number 5. How many minutes make up a quarter in an NBA basketball game? The correct answer is 12 minutes. Number 6. Number 6. What 2 numbers best continue this sequence? 1, 10, 3, 9, 5, 8, 7, 7, 9, 6. The correct answers are 11 and 5. So, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 is the first answer. And the second, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 is the second answer. I thought I'd explain that, just like her indoors talks to me, because she's a teacher teaching primary children, and she talks like this sometimes to me. I don't know why. Okay. Next question and answer. The country that is the world's biggest producers of bananas. What's the answer there, her indoors?
Aldi.
Aldi is not a country. Aldi is not a country. That's quite good there. Huh? Put her on the spot. Quite good there, her indoors. Proud of her. It is, in fact, India. Okay, number 8. What is the name of the Greek sweet made with phyllo pastry, chopped nuts, and honey? It is called baklava.
I don't remember it.
Her indoors, you don't remember it because you don't like it. So the rest of the world aren't allowed to know it. Okay. And number 9. In food and drink. Not balaclava, no. In food and drink, which word referring to a cut of steak literally means between the ribs? It is entrecote. We love baklava. Very weird way of eating it, though. Smashed in your face. Don't get it mixed up with your balaclava. Hard to get it out of your hair, that baklava. It is indeed. But I like it, but we don't, unfortunately, get it often in the house because her indoors doesn't like it. You know how it is. Okay, number 10 was... Dingbad! 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 Time. Alrighty! So, have a look at what you see. NE1410S. Anyone for tennis. That's how easy it is. Why, thank you very much, Electric Sheep Minion, saying I'm a legendary dancer. You obviously know nothing about dancing. Okay, round 5 is our potluck trivia round, and the answers are as follows. I hope you are enjoying tonight as much as I am, folks. Don't forget that next week's show is our 25th show. It is our silver anniversary, 25 Fridays together, sharing nothing but smiles and a few other things. Question number 1. The highest number used in a Sudoku puzzle is the number 9. Minion Jesse is obviously looking for some brownie points. Legendary dancer and singer. What can I tell you? I like the way you're thinking. Number 2. What 3-letter Latin term used commonly in the English translated literally as road or way? Via. I went via Delft. Or I went via Newry. Or I went via London. Sorry, I was talking about Shatner. I'll frickin' talk about you in a minute, Minion Jess. Taking back a compliment. Number 3. What was the title of Beethoven's only opera? And now, folks, I'm going to go quiet and hand you over to her indoors to do a little bit of opera from Beethoven's only opera, Fidelio. Take it away, her indoors. Go again.
That's how it starts.
That's how it starts.
That's how it starts.
D D D D D D D D D D D. That's how it starts. Okay, I'd like to thank Karen Doors for her little input of opera music tonight. Maybe I should do more opera questions. That was outstanding. Question number 4. 3 possible points. And another point that I should give to Norma is it doesn't matter how many times you type George, you're only entered once. Norma's at it again. George, George, George. The 3 points for the 3 countries that share land borders with North Korea South Korea, China, and Russia. Oh, Norma, I got logged out, so I had to do it again just in case. Ah, I hope you win the mask tonight, Norma, but don't tell Liz. She's a little bit touchy when it comes to winning and losing. Minion Jess wants to know, was that a Beethoven cover?
When you release.
Yeah. Which country has qualified for the Football World Cup every time since the start of the competition? It wasn't England, it wasn't Ireland, and it most definitely wasn't Holland. It is Brazil, folks. Okay. Number 6. Passat, the Volkswagen car model, is German for a type of what? It is German for a type of wind. Number 7. What is Edward Hopper's famous nighttime painting of customers in an American diner called? It is called Nighthawks. Yes, Frank, thank you for another piece of useless information. It is also known in Dutch as the Passat, the wind. It's also known in English as the Passat, but that's just a minor point. Number 8. Which popular garden plant has a Greek name meaning water vessel? What's the correct answer, her indoors?
It's the blue one.
It's the blue one. There we go. Hydrangea. There you go. Wonderful. Give yourself a point for that one, folks. And try not to top yourself with this ridiculous suicidal music in the background. Number 9. What colour was the dress featured in Bill Clinton's scandal and impeachment of 1998? It was navy blue with a splash of off-white. See what I've done? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, question number 10. It is Liz the Legend doing her anagram dance, and doesn't she look great? That nasty woman. Smoked the Clowns is an anagram of what capital city? And the country it is a capital of. The answers we were looking for is Stockholm, Sweden. Ardo wanted to know, are we okay with just blue? That's exactly what Clinton said. Okay. Here are your answers to round 6. General knowledge. Here we go. Question number 1. In which city would you find the headquarters of UNESCO? You would find it on Place de Vaudreuil in Paris. Paris is the correct answer. Electric Sheep Minion are saying, those anagrams are giving me Stockholm Syndrome. Number 2. What colour is Lala of the Teletubbies? Lala is
Blue.
Yellow. Uh-oh. Number 3. 2 points up for grabs, folks. The 2 real animals that are said to make up the mythical creature, the griffin. It is the body of a lion and the head of a bird. The body of a lion and the head of a bird. Either way, you wouldn't want one of these guys flying after you. 4 points up for grabs in this question. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse are said to represent what? 1 point for each correct answer. Conquest, war, famine, and death. Nothing like cheering you up on a Friday night. The 4 horsemen of apocalypse are said conquest, war, famine, and death. Minion Jesse, shouldn't pestilence be one of them? Let the sheep minion, I was pretty sure pestilence. Her indoors is going to check. It could be pestilence, war, famine, and death, and we're just being polite because that's what I normally do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's no need for her indoors to check it because we know it's Frank's birthday, and on Frank's birthday, he's always right, especially in questions of such doom and gloom, the four horsemen of apocalypse. Give yourself a point if you had pestilence, conquest. What's a word between friends? Question number 5, moving smoothly along. What is the world's deepest ocean? Is it the pestilence ocean? No, it's the Pacific Ocean. Thank you, Frank. Question number 6. Who was the first person to appear on the cover of Rolling Stone? It was, ladies and gentlemen, a living legend at that time, the one and only Mr. John Lennon. I'd love to do a Liverpool accent, but I can't, so I won't. Electric Sheep Minion. Are you jealous, Mark? Yes, I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight. Question number 7. What if you had the Pacific Ocean? Yes, give yourself a point for that. Well done. Number 7. The first European country to abolish slavery was Denmark. It was Denmark. Interesting fact we seen on a quiz show the other day. What was the last country in Europe to abolish? Yeah.
Point.
No, I'm not even going to say it because I might just ask it in next week's quiz. See if anybody remembers. All right.
Netherlands. No, it's not been abolished yet.
Frank. The Netherlands. No, it hasn't been abolished yet, especially around Christmas time when them little poor guys called Pete. You're not allowed to talk about that anymore, are you? No, we're fucking not allowed to talk about that anymore at all. Holy Jesus. I don't know what I'm going to do. I like this. I like the little...
Move on.
Okay. Quickly. Which country is known in its own language as Suomi? Well, ladies and gentlemen, what can I tell you? Boom shakalaka. This is a task question. Things Arto should know. And I am sure that our F&C, our Finnish comedian, and our professional air fryer Arto smiled and knew that I put that one in just so he felt clever for a second or two. Number 9. The chemical symbol of a diamond is C because diamonds are made totally out of carbon. Isn't that right, Heron Doors?
I wouldn't know.
Okay, moving swiftly along. Dingbat! It's Dingbat time! Dingbat! Dingbat time! Have a little look at this one. Some of this dingbat to reveal a well-known term or phrase. It is safety in numbers. Because if you look closely, you see the word safety in the middle of numbers. It's so easy, even her indoors hadn't got a clue what it was all about. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our virtual tip jar is open. Thank you very much indeed for any donation that you have done so far. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, I'm glad to see the dingbat got upset Frank a little bit. That's what it's all about. Okay, so where are we? That's it, her indoors, isn't it? It sure is. Holy Moses, we're at the end of another show, folks. You know what this means. This means it's time to do a draw. So, for the last time tonight, if everyone would like to just type George into the chat, just to double check and to be absolute sure that you're all entered into the draw, I'm going to do a draw for the most sought after face mask on the interweb, the Irish Questionmark 3-colour, or one of 10 only made, the Irish tricolour masks. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Here are our limited edition mask winners, and we're looking forward to getting a picture from Kevin in Cyprus when he gets his mask. Amanda, I like the way you're thinking. Minion Jesse, they're all just in case. Just George in case. George in case. See what I've done there? Bad, eh?
Stop it.
Okay, good luck in the draw, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of myself, her indoors, I just have to say to you that I greatly appreciate you hanging on in there 24 shows in a row. Before we do the draw for tonight, I want you to send me some photographs of you dressed in silver, ladies and gentlemen. You can even put your team name underneath it, and we can show a few photographs next week with your team dressed in silver for our silver anniversary quiz show. Okay, it's time to do the draw.
Woo!
Woo! What is happening? Ladies and gentlemen, it's not looking good. I think we've got a technical issue with the draw.
Stop it.
I'm being honest.
Close it.
Being honest. It's oh, there you go.
Tell me when you want to drum roll.
Okay, hold on. Calm yourself down. Let me see. I see Minion Rachel's in. Cherub Cheeks is in. Lorraine Warren Point's in. Elkie and Alfredo's in. Maida Meriden's in. Yeah. Okay, folks. We had a little technical glitch just for about 20 seconds there.
Too many Georges.
During the draw. So what I want to say to you is, in all sincerity, it looks to me like there's only a handful of people in for this draw. So really, type George again. Because only some names. Oh, yeah, okay, there's a few more coming in now.
Am I in?
Really? Does it make a difference?
Am I in? Norman said it.
Entries are closed. Pick a winner. Drum roll. Winner is Lorraine Warren Point. Are you still online? Oh my golly gosh. Are you still online? That is the question.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, you won. And what I am going to do, because you have won, and you desperately, for 22 weeks, wanted to win something special, I'm going to give you the choice of an Irish Questionmark mug, the three-colour face mask, the three-colour embroidered face mask, or the tricolour face masks, so you can get arrested every time you walk down the street to work in Northern Ireland. I'll let you decide. Ladies and gentlemen, our next quiz show is on Friday, the 18th of September. It is our silver anniversary. 25 quizzes together. I'm going to be emotional. Dress yourself in silver. Send me a photograph at irishquestionmark.com. Sorry, irishquestionmark.com, of course, or irishquestionmark@gmail.com. So, Lorraine wants a mug. I am not surprised at that, because she's been begging me for months for a mug, and I went, only if you win it. Congratulations. The mug will be wrapped up and posted by her indoors tomorrow morning. I love the way you're thinking. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, remember to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. Hopefully, the handle will be intact. If it isn't, sure, you can always glue the bugger. Thank you very much indeed, folks. There is only one thing to do to finish our show. You know what it is. I know what it is. And it is to play our going out tune. I love the way you're thinking, folks. Whatever you do, look after each other. Be nice, be happy, be gentle, and tell the person close to you that you love them. Hey, Heron Doors, I love you, baby. Well, we're offline now, yeah?
The whole world's caught a virus. You're not in this alone, but you can help to cure it. Just stay the fuck at home.
We're all stuck here in quarantine. It's like the Twilight Zone. To save the world, you only have to stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
Don't you be a fucking dick.
Just stay the fuck at home.
If you're locked down with your hubby or going in alone, sisters need to teach their men, stay the fuck at home.
Whether you've got 12 kids or you're living on your own, shut it down and isolate, stay the fuck at home.
Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
Watch Netflix in your underwear.
Just stay the fuck at home.
But I need the gym and I need the beach. We hear you bitch and moan. You need to grow a brain cell and stay the fuck at home.
But I feel fine, I don't feel sick. I'll go out on my own. I think of you, you selfish prick. Just stay the fuck at home.
Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
Sit on the couch and do fuck all.
Just stay the fuck at home.
If you think you're not at risk, you're living in a dome. Spreads faster than a hooker's leg, so stay the fuck at home.
To the doctors and the truckies, those who put food on our plate, you keep the whole place running so we can isolate.
Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
You can be a hero too.
Stay the fuck at home.
The only way to slow it down is isolate, not roam. Help the world get back on track and stay the fuck at home.
Sit on the couch and drink VV, get shit-faced on your own. We don't care what you're doing there, just stay the fuck at home.
Contact family, use Facebook, Skype or phone. Yeah, we've got the fucking internet, so stay the fuck at home.
From LA through to Berlin, from Wuhan through to Rome, there's people dying every day. Please stay the fuck at home.
Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
Don't you be a fucking dick.
Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
Don't you be a fucking dick.
Stay the fuck at home.
Stay the fuck at home.
Alrighty, folks. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for joining us tonight. Absolutely super. Another great show. We're going to make it the 25th is the silver show, ladies and gentlemen. Myself and her indoors will be sorting out some silver clothes. Send me in any photographs of yourself doing the show in silver. And whatever you do, folks, look after each other until we're together next Friday. Stay the frank at home, folks. Stay the frank at home.